Hello everyone. Today we're building a ESP32 based internet radio using YoRadio. This little project will allow us to stream music over Wi-Fi. We can control it through the rotary encoder or the phone or a web interface on a browser on the PC. So for this build, we're using a ESP32 WROOM, WROOM, a MAX98357A, the digital to analog converter, an old speaker from a portable speaker I had, a TFT display. This one is 1.2, I think, 1.8 inches, and I added a capacitor here at the ground and 3.3 to just like add extra stabilization. Let me plug it to show you the interface. Power it on, show you the interface, and it's powering on. Hopefully the music is not so copyrighted. So let's say the knob, the encoder, lowers the volume, makes it higher, small click, pauses, long click, opens the playlist of channels, which you can add manually one by one or grab a list of channels and upload it to the web interface later. Well, we'll talk about that later. Setting the pins up was a breeze, actually. It was very easy. Let me show you. It's actually funny how it's set up. It's a game, an app. So you start it up, as you can see. Open it, start creating. You choose rover or room. In this case, I have room or room. I don't know, correct me in the comments. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you choose your board. Up here, you can find the amps, buttons, displays, encoders. I can't read the screen because I have the tripod just in front of me, but let's go with the encoders. You can use the internal encoder, like if you don't have an external one. But from what I read, it's like the sound quality would not be very pleasant. So we pick the PCM encoder. Sorry, not encoder, the amplifier. And it automatically wires it. It sets up the connections. And you can actually use any, like this would work for any any amplifier you'd use. I use the same thing for my MAX 98357A. Jesus, the name is so long. Let's just agree it's the amplifier for this one. For my amplifier, it worked. And then I have a display. So here you have a few displays available to use. I have an SPI display. So we go with this one. And it makes the connections. And then I have to, yeah. So I'm using one encoder. When I used two encoders, it didn't work for some reason. It just like made it go crazy. So we use one encoder and it adds the connection. And that's it. That's it for wiring. You just like follow this wiring diagram that the app creates. It's called YoRadio, by the way, YoRadio, and it's on the Microsoft store. And once you followed the diagram, you go over here. You actually, before like starting all of this, you set a path. So the path is where you extracted the software, the sketch, which is, let me show you. Like here I have YoRadio v2. That's the name of the folder. Over here, YoRadio, and over here. So you copy this path, and what the app does, it saves this my options folder, a file. It's the pin configuration of your project. It saves them. But there is another but. So when you pick this path here, it still would save, like for me, it saved just to the my pictures folder. It wasn't a big problem because when you hit the save, when you hit the save here, it would tell you where it's saved. You can see pictures, YoRadio, creator, my options. So you go there, you copy the file, you paste it next to the Arduino, the INO file, and you start it. I'm sorry guys, my guides are probably like terrible because I'm not used to this. My thoughts are all over the place. I don't write a script, I'm just like speaking from my heart. Before we get to all that, I used you go to the YoRadio, and this is the link will be in the description. The version I picked, you go here, you go over here, and the version I have is the version 0.9.300. You download it, you extract it, you go to the game, the app, you create the H folder, .h folder, the my config for my options. Then you jump into the ESP, the Arduino IDE. There isn't much to it. I tried flashing you set the COM and the board, etc. And I tried to flash and it wouldn't flash. It would give me errors. So after searching online, I found a group on Facebook that mentioned you have to go to your boards manager, find the ESP32, downgrade the version to 2.0.17, and that worked like a charm. That worked amazingly, and it flashed. Once it's done flashing, the ESP would create a Wi-Fi network that you log into. Like let's check the serial monitor here. It would give you a link you go to. Oh, it's failed to connect. It'll give you a link to connect to. You go there and you add the Wi-Fi credentials of your router, and then you can log in to the config page, which looks something like this, but I can't see because the tripod is just like in the middle of my display. So I'll try to show you as best as I can. So you go to the settings, and I think the first thing you want to do here is connect the Wi-Fi to the Wi-Fi router, but I don't think I have it anymore. Oh yeah, I have it. It sits here. Say, well, for the purposes of this demonstration, yeah, my Wi-Fi is called certified. You type the password and you save, and then the board would connect to that, and you can access it through whatever IP address you have. So you come here, you have system settings. You can mess around a bit with the screen, as you can see here, like invert, and when you press it, it just changes the color. Let me show you closer. You see, it's very quick actually. You can flip the screen if you mount it in some case or something. You have the screensavers, you have the volume steps, which are how many pluses or minuses you get with one click of the encoder. Encoder acceleration. You set the time. You can also have the temperature. You can have the weather being shown for your location. And it would be like scrolling around. I will have to cover that because it's my Open Weather Map API. Nice. I have to do editing on the video. I hate doing that. But yeah, when you're done, you hit done. You come over here, which I can't see because it's, yeah, this button here has the playlist. It's the playlist editor. So I will link a few sites in the description where you can go and grab links. These links, which are like stream links from radios. Yeah. Hopefully I covered everything. I'm terrible at this, sorry. The screen is glaring. I shouldn't have put this light on. Yeah. You see, the volume goes up. It's not playing, I don't think. Yeah. See, it plays. Yeah. Next project would be getting all this in an enclosure, in a box. I don't have a 3D printer, so I've been thinking about it, and I might make a aluminium enclosure case box kind of thing. So I might have to solder something better for all these stuff, because you don't want it to be this spaghetti inside the box. I was thinking about adding an 18650 battery inside, because I have the charging module, and I have a step up boost thing, but I haven't played with load sharing yet. That would be for another project, because we want it to be charging and playing at the same time, you know. We don't want it to charge and then we remove the charger and then we power it on. So we will see how that goes. So the next video would be different, probably be in another location in my workshop, which is the shed. We'll be making a metal enclosure and fit all these in it and see how it works. Yeah. So yeah, it has been me, certified. I'm heading out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.